Alright, here I have a NVIDIA N3080 gaming W10G. As you can see here, it's a water-cooled video card, but as you can see a little bit, there's a bit of rust and all that. So what I will do is I'm trying to look everywhere on YouTube to see if I can find where and how to open it up. Haven't been able to, so we're going to do it here now. So I've got a couple of tools that you need, standard tools, and we will go and start unscrewing and opening it up to see how we go, to get rid of all of that rust that's been built up in there. Why is there rust? I have no idea why, but we will soon see, and hopefully we'll be able to get rid of all that rust from there. It does take a little bit of time to open it up, but as you can see, there's a couple of different type of screws that are used, so we will unscrew all of those and remove this one, put that one there, and another two more. And unscrew. Okay, so you'll see that it sort of comes apart, but it's not real easy to come apart. So there is a screw just there which looks like it's holding the heatsink, which, yes, it does hold the heatsink. We will unscrew that and we'll put that aside. So there's no screws anywhere else that it's screwed in, and it sort of looks like that it's a little bit hard to pull apart, but what I found was that you've got to be slightly forceful, not too forceful, and it'll come apart like so. The only thing that it's holding is the CPU and the other thermal paste as well. There's also this little plug here, which is for we'll see later, which you could probably see in there, is for the little LED lights. So we will just slowly pull it apart, which is a little bit hard to do. This is probably not the right way to do it, no, otherwise you'll wreck it like I almost did. We'll slowly and surely we'll pull it all apart, but that's okay. It came out without having to break it all. So we will put this aside. As you'll see, the GPU will need to be CPU paste. That's what it'll need. So forgotten about that, didn't I? Always good to have a bit of paper towels, yes, which I'll need to get to clean this up. So as you can see, there are screws here, a screw there, and a screw there for this. And let me just clean this up so I don't get all of that wonderful stuff on my hands and fingers, which I have a little bit. So we'll remove the screw here. We will remove one screw there, one screw there, screw there. Yep, need to unscrew it properly. And one screw there, and then it should, yes, come apart. All right, so we're getting close to it. We'll put this aside here. So as you can see, there's a fair bit of rust and some of that green coolant that I used on this, so it's quite nice and heavy. We'll just need a Allen key to open it up. So we'll just open it up nicely. Yeah, I have a habit of when I do CPU installs or removes, I go in the star position. It's just a force of habit, but I suppose that's what you probably should do, so when it seals properly and there's no gaps or anything like that. Not too sure if that's true, but I'm sure someone will comment in the comments field and say yes, that is correct, or no, that is not correct. But with CPU paste, yeah, it is better to go in the star formation, because like this, it spreads out the paste evenly. All right, so I think we've got that. Oh, look at that. And will they all come out? Yes, they all come out. They're all over the place. So we've got a little bit of, as you can see, some, let me remove this out of the way a little bit and show you, as you can see, yeah, you can see that there's a bit of debris, rust or whatever, a little bit of who knows what else we've got here. Yeah, rust and all that. So we'll get the paper towel and we'll just give it a wipe. We will just clean that. No, that doesn't look really too good, does it? No. We will clean that up a little bit as well, make it nice and clean. So just try to make it as clean as possible. Might work on that a little bit later on. We'll see how we go. Now this, I think that we're going to have to be a little bit careful with this, because yeah, there's a rubber seal here as well, which you've got to be really careful of as well. We'll get some more and I'll keep at it to see how we go. Hopefully we can get as much of that rust off as possible. Not too sure if there's anything else that I can use to remove that rust. That looks like that there's fins there, but I've just got to be patient, persevere, I suppose. Yeah, so if I persevere with it slowly, as you can see, it is coming off quite slowly. So I think that you can, it's just little grooves in there, which is quite nice, but I'm not too sure if you can press any harder, and I don't really want to press any harder in case if I make any damage to it, but I'll tell you if I have when I plug it all back in and we get it going. So I think that's probably about the best that I can do. Yeah, that's probably about the best that I can do, really, because as you can see, it's a little bit cleaner. I might just oh yeah, getting a little bit more off, but not a great deal. So we will take that off like that. That should be fine. That looks pretty clean now. As you can see, I've got a fair bit of a paper towel there, so we'll clean a bit of this right around, make sure that there's no debris or anything like that within that seal in there. So we've closed that up. So there's this. So I'm wondering if I can just use my nail. Oh yeah, using your nail does help a little bit. So, yep. Yeah, I suppose that's probably about the best that I can do at the moment. I don't know if you can see that. Let me see if I can put something white. Yeah, that's probably about the best that I can do at the moment. So we will now put that back on. Yeah, that looks like it's not too bad. So I'll just put all the screws back in. Oops. Helps if I don't miss. And I am missing a screw. Here it is, here. Found it. So then we'll just put it on, and not too tight at the moment. So we'll just sort of here and here, 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 that there, that there. That didn't look like it wanted to go in. That's in. You can hear that click. Well, I heard it anyway. We just finger tight everywhere. That's finger tight, finger tight, finger tight, finger tight. Bit more, and then what I will do is we'll just hold it and we'll just tighten it that little bit better, but not too tight, hoping that it seals nicely. Okay, so I'll just double check to make sure that I have tightened everything up properly, good and proper. Yep, looks like I have. Yep. Yep. Oh, one more, just this one. Just like to, always good to double and triple check just in case, because I don't want it to leak water and then I'm in all sorts of strife. All right, so that looks a lot better. Let me just see if I can, yeah, that looks a lot better than what it was before. So hopefully the water will be able to go through that quite easily. So we will clean this up a bit better, put that aside. I'll bring the graphics card in and I will clean this up a bit. It probably doesn't have to be really clean on the sides, but I probably do want to get it a little bit better in the middle. So we'll just clean it up. I'm not too fussed on the sides, that'll be fine. This will clean up. Oh look, you know what, I'm getting a little bit fussy. I know. Let me just clean this up a little bit better. There. There. And a little bit here. Okay, that's okay. Looks like that here there was, yeah, that. Okay, so I'll just add a little bit of this thermal compound. Okay. And what I like to do is just use my credit card, not my credit card, my business card, and we'll just nicely all over the place just to even it out. Doesn't have to be too thick, just there we go. Look at that, that's probably nice even amount there, which is quite nice. That we'll put there, then this will go back there. So as you can see, there's probably some missing there, but that got stuck there. The rest of it all is in pretty good shape. Let me just give this a bit of a clean, a bit more. Doesn't hurt to keep it really nice and clean. So there's that, and that goes up top like so, like so, and then we'll flip that around. Oops. It goes like that, yep. So that's all nice and nicely in. Which I stuffed it up, didn't I? I'll edit it, I know. What we need to do is put this here, which needs to be done first. So we will put that there, put that there, move all of this right there. Oops. All right, so now we go and need to put this back. That went in like that, yes. So that just put this, as you can see, this needs to go here and then this here, so at least it's nice and out of the way, and then the two come together nicely like so. We'll just, as you can see, the holes line up quite nicely now. As you can see, the holes are lining up. And let me just, it's a little bit, I dropped it a bit, but that's okay. Let's put these ones at the back. So I just put them in just temporarily, well not temporarily, but put them in before I tighten it up. Don't forget you've got two screws as well, one here and one there, which are easily forgotten. There and one there, just which I've probably put the wrong way around, which is easily done. No, which looks like no, these are there. No, because this fits in here, which I have made the mistake. So it's not, as you can see, they're different. So it's these flatter ones that actually go in here. Why is that? Because these sharper ones go into the back here, because they go into the plastic. So that's why. Yep. I need to remove that one. I'll put that one in. And then that one properly in there. And we just go, just to make sure everything's tight and fits in nicely before we're all done. That, and there's this one, and that's it all together, and amazingly no spare screws. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have well, learnt something from this video. Enjoy. Thank you.